Just finished up in the pool, walking back home now on this Wednesday afternoon, a little bit before 12:30 on the 30th day of January. Had a good session in the pool, and I had one of those moments where, as I was swimming, I was reminded about the power of inspired action. You see, when you're doing something, it can be really difficult to get out of your own way, to get out of your own head. It's easy to tell ourselves to do the thing or to do something, but at least for me today, there's something about this concept of inspired action that just kicked back into my head, and it took me to another gear, another level, to where any doubt or hesitation or analysis or over-analysis rather that was in my mind just was overtaken by the inspired action, which kind of leads me to the insight for this moment, that there are times when inspiration is enough, there are times when action is enough, and then there are times when inspired action is necessary. And that just begs the question, how often can we incorporate inspired action into our day, into our day-to-day, into our work, into our communications? How often can we incorporate that sense of inspired action? Because then I think at a certain level, once that inspired action continues to be incorporated, it kind of becomes just naturally who we are. And then we're able to tap into that reservoir of inspired action that's been built up over time, and then use that to our advantage, right? I think that's the impetus, that's been the impetus for me to go on this journey of documenting my different projects, elements of my day-to-day, and sharing a bit more of myself. I was inspired. These are all inspired actions, right? An inspired action, how do we define that? Well, for me, maybe it's A, when I'm called to do something, and then B, when I go to do that thing. It's fulfilling a calling. That's inspired action. That's inspired action. Fulfilling a calling. Fulfilling your calling. Fulfilling your calling. And particularly when you're a person who's competing against yourself, and you're a person who looks yourself in the mirror a lot to assess what the quality of your life is, when you recognize, as Dr. Mike would say, that the quality of your life is up to you. Inspired action a lot of times is the thing that's going to take you from one level to the next. Because when you take full responsibility for the quality of your life, Um, you also take advantage of different inspirations that pop up from time to time by doing something with them, by doing something with those inspirations, and not just letting them sit and linger in the mind, and actually applying yourself to them. So it's with that thought that I leave us right now and continue to take inspired action.